Hi, it's Professor Josh, and today we're going to talk about a couple things in Twitter. And what I really want to concentrate on is replies, so using that @ symbol. Now, when you reply to someone, it does send them a message back, but do your followers see it? Now, that can be a question that we will answer today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into one of my areas connected and see who recently sent me a message, and I want to go ahead and reply back to that person. So I'm going to go ahead and reply back to them and go ahead and type in a message and tweet it out. Now, with this tweet, I'm going to go ahead and notice I replied to that person, and it should show up. It's going to show up in my feed. It's going to show up in anyone else's feed that is following that person. Also, that is following me. So we both, if they're following me also, it'll show up in their feed. To prove that, I'm going to go ahead and go over to one of my other accounts and see if there's any new tweets. I don't see anything that's going on in this feed. I'll refresh just to make sure. Now, I don't see any reply back. So now I'm wondering, okay, how does that work? Well, whenever you are following someone and you tweet them, and they happen to be following the same people, then their followers also see it that are following you. To clear this up, we're going to go ahead and tweet someone else. So I'm going to go ahead and send a tweet over to SoftChalk. And I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out. Now, my other account, it's a small account, but it's also following SoftChalk. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it back, go ahead and refresh it, and notice that it falls into here. Now, in this feed, I don't see the other reply I had because I am not following that person on this account. So if we go and bring up my full account here, you'll notice that the tweet does show in my tweets sent, but it doesn't show in your feed. Now, some great examples of this are any kind of customer service or business that might be providing tweets back to their customers. So, for example, say someone says at McDonald's or at Chipotle tweets. Well, they're sending this out to them. Other people might not see it, but also one of the things is when that person replies back, when they go ahead and just click reply, it's going to only show up into people that are also happen to be following that company or brand that's following you, so in their feeds. Now, this is great because those people often send hundreds of tweets sometimes a day replying back to people. Now, imagine if you followed them and you had hundreds of tweets building up in your feed. It would be overwhelming and you would want to unfollow them. So it works to our advantage. Sometimes, though, you want to make sure to reply to someone, but you want other people to see it, your other followers. Great information, something to encourage, talking about a company. So you need to make sure something's in front of that. So if I go back and put in something else, make sure to put a period in front of the at or a word, something about that in front of there. So if you put a period in front of the at and then go ahead and find someone, it will show in the other feed. Also, you could put any kind of word. So as long as you're not beginning it with something, that will show in the other person's feed. So I'm just going to go at PC Magazine and go ahead and tweet it. Now, my other account was not following PC Magazine. So if I go back and refresh this, since I put that period, everyone's going to see that. So any of my followers are going to see what I said. So this is just one quick tip for today. Hope you enjoyed it and hope that kind of cleared up that for you. So remember, when you @ someone at the beginning of your tweets, make sure that you don't want all your followers to see it. If you do, if you want to encourage or share something, make sure you do it a little later or put a period or something else before that. Thanks, and have a great day. Remember to engage, excite, and educate.